everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. Today is a sad day in the wrestling world as Terry Funk has passed away today, and we're feeling it all over the community. And just want to express our condolences to Terry Funk's family, friends, and fans all over the world. It's truly a sad day. But without further ado, let me bring out my very special guest, the one and only JT Kasin. How you doing, bud?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Sad day, man. Terry Funk has left us.
Yeah, very, very sad day. Cheers to the Funker. Guy was an icon in wrestling. One of my favorites from a long time.
What would be your favorite fond memory of Terry Funk?
I was actually revisiting it today. His matches with Ric Flair, the I Quit match from Clash of Champions. He really brought like the hardcore wrestling to the mainstream with that.
Awesome. Me growing up, I remember him when he was with Cactus Jack doing the Charlie Chainsaw thing.
Chainsaw Charlie, yeah.
So many great memories, man. After that, I became a huge fan and saw some of his stuff on ECW. Haven't really delved into his stuff in Japan and all that, but there's some clips you see here and there throughout different shows. But truly a sad day, man.
For real, he was, and I had the actual fortunate experience to be able to meet him back in, oh man, I don't know what year it was, but one of the first, it was one of the first 10 Psycho Circuses. He was like the enforcer for the match.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I met him briefly. It was like a six. I think it was like a 6-way for the title type of Psycho Circus, and he was like the enforcer to keep everything in line.
That's awesome, man. Any advice he gave to you? Were you able to speak to him?
We didn't really get to too big of a conversation, but all I could say was he's a very genuine person, very nice.
Awesome. All right, let's go into this week, this Saturday. Anarchy in the Alley.
Yes, and who's that handsome guy in the front there?
That. You are front and center on this one.
Well, it's at the Selden Fire Department, and considering my family's very connected with the fire departments, they figured it was very proper to have me on front. And I'm pretty sure a little birdie told me I'm probably going to be part of the main event.
Awesome. What are the matches so far announced for this event?
Honestly,
if you remember, you know.
I hate to say it, but usually with a lot of these fire department shows, the fundraisers, we don't really get many matches announced. So right now, I don't think there's anything. But we'll have a whole roster there. It's going to be a good time. Fundraiser shows are always fun.
Who can we expect to see? Oh, we got a special hello for you.
Who we got?
SATs.
Hey, what's up, SATs? Love those guys.
I love those guys too, man. As I am part of their social media tour. So thank you guys for tuning in. So who can we expect to see from NYWC? Even if we don't know the matches, who are people going to come see at this event?
I mean, we have like the Big O, I'm sure is going to be down. We got the Dirty Deeds. You know the Dirty Deeds?
Yes.
It's going to be most of the main roster. Like as I said, it's.
what about my guys, the Slime Balls?
Slime Balls will definitely be there. I got a beef with the Slime Balls right now.
Whoa, what's the beef?
Well, we had a match with them last week, and they decided to hit my partner Nuke with a steel chair in the leg. So right now it looks like he's gonna be out at least a couple months.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Those guys aren't just slime balls; they're dirtbags.
Okay. Can we expect to see? Is Dickie gonna be there?
Dickie may be there. I haven't talked to him, so I'm not sure what his schedule's like.
All right. That Dickie's a close pal of mine too. All right, let's go into. Now, is this a fundraiser event or is this just a regular show?
Yeah, it's a fundraiser for the Selden Fire Department.
Okay, awesome. I got some friends who are in that fire department, so that's awesome to hear. I
like to think of the fundraiser shows as almost like ECW-esque in terms of like you come and whatever show we're gonna put out for you, we're gonna put out for you, but we're gonna make it a damn good show.
Yeah, right. Awesome. Let's talk about this show that's gonna make waves in October. The Space Between.
Space in Tween. The Space in Westbury. This place. Wow. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, it used to be the county fair, right there.
Oh, I'm not sure, but I've seen this. I've seen this place.
Stage
It
turns
seems
around, right?
awesome. What?
Where the stage goes around, like it's in the middle, and it's like
Yes,
seating,
yes.
stuff. Seating. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Um, Place looks great. I know plenty of friends that went to concerts there, so it's gonna be a hell of a time, and we're gonna have a hell of a lineup going.
Awesome. I mean, you already got Tommy Dreamer who's going to be there.
Not only that, we just announced Chris Masters is going to be there. Yes.
There he is, Chris
Yeah.
Masters, man.
You're ready for that.
I was ready for that. I'm a masterpiece fan.
He's a
and,
very underrated guy, Chris Masters.
and a Tommy Dreamer fan as well.
Well,
Obviously,
of course, Tommy Dreamer, and of
ECW.
course, many connections there with Terry Funk as well, with Tommy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any more announcements coming? I mean, I know you're not gonna say, but is there any more?
It's a lot of secret. It's a lot of. I got to keep a lot of things in tight. I can't tell. There will be a few more surprises though in the coming weeks.
Awesome, and then we got this show coming up on September 30th. Till I Collapse.
Yes, and Cuffed and Caged.
Wow.
I have a very fond history of Cuffed and Cage. I was in the last Cuffed and Cage match with the Shilly Hitman last year, and Aiden Bell.
And they're in it again this year.
Yes.
This time they're facing Fifth and the Audacity.
Well, you know, this feud is finally coming to a head, you know, and the Fifth is he's always been getting in their business, and it's time for someone to shut him up.
I mean, the Audacity's like hitting the gym hard because I saw one of them at the gym not too long ago.
Those guys are always beasts. Freaking, their genetics crazy. Like they're insane. Their work ethic is crazy in the gym.
It's crazy, man. I've seen them in action many times.
They lift weights like I drink beer.
It's a good combination, weights and beer.
Yes.
All right, and Fifth, who, you know, anything can happen with Fifth, man.
Dude is a wild card. You don't know what's going to happen with him. He's got those bears all around all the time. So who knows who's going to show up? What's going to happen? You know, he's got tricks up his sleeve.
That's right. Let's get wasted.
Yes, let's get wasted.
Yes. And Cuffed and Cage. Yes, absolutely. Cuffed and Cage is going to be huge, man. Huge, man. I know. Do you
know the rules of the Cuffed and Cage match?
No, but we can talk about it now because I've never been to a Cuffed and Cage match.
So basically, we got the 3-on-3 teams, and we have a cage on the outside, a special little cage, almost like a penalty box cage, and it's got all sorts of weapons and stuff in there. And to win the match, you have to handcuff your opponents inside the cage.
All of them?
Yes, all 3 opponents.
Oh wow! I got to be there for this event.
Yeah, no, it's wild. It's a wild match. It's one of the craziest matches I've been a part of.
Plus, my pal, the Big O, wrestling Sal Savelli.
Yes, and Sal Savelli's been waiting for a long time for his moment. So I know. Obviously, the size differential is there. You know, Sal's not that big of a dude, but he's very talented in that ring. Big O better not take him lightly.
He is very talented in the ring. Absolutely, definitely. That's going to be a great match in itself.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. What about you? Are you going to be in a match that you know of yet?
As of right now, it's not confirmed, but I'm looking to get some revenge on the slime balls.
Those damn slime balls. I'm probably working that night. It's the night after win. Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking I'm working during the day, so I might be able to catch this show.
There you go. Come on down.
Absolutely. I mean, I got a lot of friends there, so I got to go visit them. Although I will see some of them the night before at Wrestling Is Now, though.
Fair.
But I would like to come down to just to hang out and watch the show. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, you're always welcome. You know that.
Thank you. Much appreciated. All right, let's go into. Hold on, you got a comment over here. Hold on, Kasin, what are your thoughts on Fiju robbing the glory of the Dakota Memorial Battle Royal at SWA?
You know what? It's fine. I mean, I was. The
match you were in honoring the general.
I mean, I did what I could to honor my former partner, the General. Salute. It was a great time, though. You know, it was good to have like his moment. His family was there. They did a great thing to put him in the Hall of Fame, And you know what? The battle royal didn't go my way, but I had a few beers for the general, and that's all that matters.
It's awesome. Are you going to be at that show? Right? You're wrestling at the show at SWI.
I wrestled the memorial last
Oh,
their hot heat wave, I think it was called, or Wrestle Hell or something like that. It was
I
last
think it was
month.
Wrestle Hell. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you might be at this one too.
Oh no, I'm not sure yet. I haven't talked to them about the date yet.
Gotcha. Well, if you're coming down, I'll be there for that.
I might stop down to visit if anything.
Wrestle Hell, yes. Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
I'll definitely be there. I have my own table there somewhere in the sportatorium. I don't know where, so somebody's gonna have to tell me where to go. All right, let's go into some recent stuff you've been doing. What has been going on with you lately? Have you seen any good movies recently?
So have you seen Talk to Me yet?
I haven't, but it's on my list.
Oh man, that movie's best right now. It's my top movie of the year. It's put out by A24.
Mhm.
For those that don't know, it's about this kind of party game where they have this hand. It's like stone
Yeah.
hands where
It's
if
like
you
this.
hold on to it and you say and you it allows you to connect to the outer realm or like the ghostly realm or whatever.
Hello.
And basically if you say and talk to me, they show up. And if you say I let you in,
Uh-huh.
they take control of your body.
Really?
And then like you react like the ghost, you talk as the ghost and stuff like that. So it's a very interesting story. But like overall, just story plot. There's some good scares in there. There's some quality gore. Overall, it's just like a very very top notch movie.
Did you see Insidious, the last one that came out?
I haven't had the chance to yet. No,
Is it on your list?
it's definitely on the list. I love the first two. The third and the fourth one were okay,
Yeah.
but I heard this one features the family for the first two, so it's
yeah.
So I'm looking forward to checking it out.
I enjoyed it. It was good. Anything else recent? I want to talk about something we've seen. Did you see Oppenheimer?
I have not. No.
That one, it's like you really got to just sit there and like pay attention. It's a lot of technical terms.
Yeah, I figured
physics.
a better environment is just me just chilling at my house for that movie.
Yeah, it's long. It was long. One on my list right now is Blue Beetle. I'm
That looks great.
trying to see that tomorrow.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that too.
Yeah, me too, man. It's supposed to set up actually unknowist at the time when they filmed it, but it's supposed to be part of the new DCU.
Well, hopefully, like it works out that way because, like, I know it's kind of a weird like connecting pieces right now. Like they're trying to like restart the whole thing with James Gunn's whole thing.
Right.
So we don't really know what's going to be transferred over and what's not.
What are your thoughts on that whole reboot?
I mean, the films weren't doing well, so they needed to do something. I don't know if the total reboot is what's the proper way to do it, but I love James Gunn, so I have faith in James Gunn.
Okay. Did you get a chance to see Flash?
Not yet. Sorry, summertime's movies are tough for me. Like I work a lot, so I don't really get to see much during the summer.
Okay, I won't spoil anything, but it wasn't like I mean, I would watch it, but it wasn't like it was okay. It was okay. Let's put it that way. It didn't.
It's on my list, but fair enough.
What about TV shows? Anything new you're watching?
What did I watch recently? Oh my god. Well, I'm looking forward to the new American Horror Story season, so that's coming out soon.
That's right, that is coming out soon.
What did I just blaze? I definitely went through something really fast.
Do you watch Heels?
Oh yes, love Heels.
Love Heels. I only watched 2 of the 4 episodes so far.
Of the new season?
Yeah, and I loved it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, it's great.
But
It's just a shame because like I'm so used to the binge culture, so I keep wanting new episodes. And I'm like, oh man, I have to wait a week for this.
Yeah, I know. For the next episode, not even the whole season, just the next episode.
Yeah,
Now I don't know if you're a Star Wars fan like Papa Don.
Not as big of a fan as him, but I definitely am a fan of the series.
All right,
Oh,
now
well, yeah, the franchise.
I know I'm going to say this wrong, but Oshka just came out the first 2 episodes.
Yeah,
And
have you watched?
it blew me away, man.
Yeah.
I can't even believe how good it was. I was like, wow. I'm like, this is good. I liked it better than Mando, to be honest with you.
Really?
It's got
All right.
that Star Wars feel with the Jedis and the Sith and all that, with the lightsabers. I'm like, dude, this show's gonna be good.
Well, it's good. I have to catch up on a few things. So once the fall hits and my schedule lightens up, I'm gonna binge on a lot of it. So I'm glad to hear that.
Put that on your list, man. That's a
Yeah.
good one. So, what is your beer of choice to drink?
Well, right now, I'm going with the Voodoo Ranger Juice Force. It's nice, like not just enough fruity tasting to it. It's got high ABV. It's about 9%. It's nice little cheap picker upper, you know. But my main beers are probably like either IPAs or sours.
Okay.
Or stouts, actually. I love stouts too.
Some comments for 316.
316, damn right.
Are you I don't know if we covered this last time, but are you a collector? Do you collect bigs and stuff?
Not super big into collecting. My mom was always kind of a hoarder, so I kind of refrained from doing that sort of thing. But yeah, no, it's it is. I used to collect figures back in the day, like wrestling figures.
Okay.
But then I just had a hard time just letting them sit there. I'm like, I get it, but it's just not for me.
It's not a good deal, man. When you got I figures sitting there on my kitchen table, because it's just me and my kids. I got Funkos right here, like this one, Iron Sheik.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's signed by the actor who played him on Young Rock.
That's a shame that's getting canceled.
I know. What the hell, man? That's a great wrestling show.
Yeah, they did a really good job with that.
They really did. Dwayne Johnson did a tremendous job with it. Just like Heels. Heels is really good too.
Heels is very, very respectful to wrestling. I like it, and it's just enough craziness that goes with it. So like I can relate a lot to it.
I bet you could, man. You've been through some stuff, I'm sure.
And Stephen Amell, he's wrestled a few matches, so he gets it.
And much respect to the business as he has.
Being
part of. He wrestled, like you said. He's friends with like Rhodes and a bunch of the wrestlers that are getting Jason, your rule. James wants to get drunk with you.
I'm working on it.
Let's get drunk. Oh man. Hey, do you drink like every day, or is it here and there?
Here and there. Like it's not too. I mean, hey, props to everyone who do what you want, but I need to function at least a little bit here and there. So I try to keep it to like special occasions, or if I'm just chilling out, I'll have one or two.
I love how when you come out to the ring and you're just chugging it down, you just spray it all over the place, man.
Got to get hyped up for the match somehow,
That's true, man. You do, man. It's good.
And you know what? I got to keep my opponents at a disadvantage. They think I'm a drunk idiot, but I can handle my booze.
You got it. You got their numbers.
They underestimate me. It's all mind games. And you think I'm a silly drunk out there? I mean, I am, but.
And the audience loves it.
I know what I'm doing.
Audience loves it. Look, James over here loves it. Just spit it out. What kind of goals have you set yourself for the rest of the year?
The rest of the year, hopefully, with my beer blood. See, now I can't spit it out. I said spit it out. With my Beer, Blood, and Body Slams page, hopefully I'm getting a podcast out by the end of the year. That's the goal. I've saved some money up there in the summer, so hopefully I'll be able to get that going. And really just having a good turnout at the space. Like I want to pack this place out. So I want this is going to be the biggest show NYWC's ever done. So it's kind of a make it or break it moment for us.
Huge show, man. Huge show. A lot of good stars that are announced so far. A lot more coming.
Yes.
The Secret Turkeys.
I've heard some good things. We're just waiting for some okays.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the podcast, how many, like, are you going to do it like once a week, or is there like a flow that you're going to go?
That the goal is once a week or once every other week type of deal. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it's something I'm going to tape in advance. I'm still trying to figure out the exact format of it.
Okay, all right.
So we'll see what happens. I have a few decent ideas. Like I want to do something like it might be like regular episodes, and then some episodes would be like a drinking game horror commentary.
Oh, I like
So
that.
like we have the set rules that everyone reads, and then we'll have a couple guests on, and then we'll watch movies. So like, okay, murder, kill somebody, drink, gratuitous nudity, drink, like all like horror tropes.
Now, any good guests you're thinking of to ask to come on?
I'd love to get the Righteous on.
Okay.
Vincent and Bill Carr.
Okay.
Or Dutch. They're huge horror fans, so I would love to get them on. Nice. I've been meaning for a long time to get connected with them, get drunk and watch some horror movies. So it's the best way to do both,
Who doesn't like to get drunk and have a good time and watch some horror movies?
This is true. That's why the page does pretty well.
Have you ever gotten drunk in a movie theater?
Oh yes, of course.
Let me tell you, man. When I was maybe, I think I was 18 or 19, we went to go see Terminator 2.
Oh man, that's a good one for
hammered.
Yeah.
Hammered. I remember, like, the place was packed. It's like the first couple of nights it was out, and we couldn't get any seats, so we had to be in the front. So I remember sitting up like this and just everything spinning on me, and then
and watching that in the theater must have been a party too.
It kept better because my cousin, he just turns to the side. He just starts vomiting all over the place.
Oh no! Of course.
That whole section, I'm not even joking. That whole section gets up and walks away.
Oh yeah, of course. I had that. I had a similar thing happen to me. I was at Kevin Smith was doing what was it? Jay and Silent Bob's reboot.
Uh-huh.
He was showing that over at the what's that place up in Huntington? Paramount?
The Paramount, yeah. The Paramount,
yes.
Yeah. Oh, he was.
So Kevin Smith was doing like a meet and greet and then like an intro and like a Q&A. But he was also debuting the movie. And there was this guy who was the same row as me. And like he was drunk, you could tell the whole time. He was hammered. And all of a sudden he just started puking. Whole row cleared out of there. Horrible experience, but hilarious.
Tell me your best drunk experience, and I'll tell you mine.
Oh no, oh boy. Best drunk experience.
Where you woke up and you're like, where the hell am I going? What am I doing?
Oh, that's tough. Okay, here's one. Okay. So I was about 19 years old. I've been working at a beer shipper for a long time, so I've been delivering to bars. So I had a few connections with bars that let me in. No problem. So I got a little too drunk. They were hooking me up, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I didn't expect to get that drunk. I had driven there, so I'm like trying to figure out. Oh man, I gotta get home. I'm a little too drunk right now. So I went to the bathroom, washed my face, just sat down, just to try to compose myself. I get up, I go out the bathroom, and I'm like, "Hey, wow, where is everybody? It's pretty dark in here." Turns out I dozed off, and they locked me in. So I got locked into the bar. And of course I'm like underage, so I shouldn't be there to begin with.
Was it like the next day you woke up, or like hours?
Well, here's the thing: I had work in the morning, so I was panicking. I was trying to get out.
Oh my
God. So I tried like opening the doors, and the alarm went off. So this bar was like right next to the train station, and it's got this big front window. It was kind of like a clubby type bar.
Right.
And so the cops were regularly there at the parking lot by the train station. Oh so all of a sudden they came up and shined the light through the front window. and I'm like a Mission Impossible or like any movie, like backed up against the wall, like hoping nobody sees me. Because like, what am I gonna say? They're gonna think I broke in.
That's right.
So I just waited it out, and then once the cops went away, I tried to open the back door again. Then all of a sudden, I hear the front door open, and I'm like,
oh no,
oh no, what's gonna happen?
That's right.
So then all of a sudden, I hear a voice, and he's like, "Hey, who the hell is in there?" And I see like a figure with someone has a baseball bat, and I'm like, but I recognize. No. But it turns out I recognize the voice. When I did the delivery to that bar, there's a manager I deal with, and I recognized the voice right away. And of course, me being drunk, I was like, "It's me," and he's like, "What? Oh, it's the beer guy. He's not going to steal anything." So I went up to him. I'm like, "Hey," I explained the whole thing to him, and we all got a big laugh out of it.
That's a good one, man. I like that one.
Yeah.
Better than my story, I guess. It was like a New Year's Eve, and I was drinking before. Like, it was real early. It must have been like 7 o'clock before I even got to the club I was going to with my friends. And I got fucking hammered, bro. So I'm walking in there, and I'm like, everything's spinning. I sit down, and I'll never forget, I'm sitting down in a chair. There's like a table here. And all of a sudden, I just leaned forward and just vomited all over the table.
Oh, no.
The bouncer comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, buddy, you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all right." He's like,
"Oh, boy.
You need to go outside." So they escort me outside, and my friends, at that time, they see me. And mind you, it's not even close to midnight. It's like 10 o'clock. It's like 2 hours before midnight.
Yeah.
So they walk me to the car, and they put me in the car, and they close the door and leave me there for the rest of the night.
Really?
Now, mind you, it's January.
It's cold, yeah.
Yeah. I still, to this day, I remember sitting there in the backseat shivering.
Oh, my God.
Shivering. And they came back out, I think, like at 2 a.m. So I'm in there at least 4 hours sitting there in the freezing cold. And they come into the car, and they're like, "How you feel?" I'm like, "Well, I'm fucking freezing. If you want to know the truth." He's like, "Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, we got into a fight in the bar, and they kicked us out."
Oh, well, good thing they kicked them out so they could get you warmed up.
I said, "Good, that's what you get for leaving me in the car for 4 hours."
Exactly. They couldn't like leave you a jacket or something, let you warm up in there. Oh my God. Yeah, New Year's always has some like crazy stories. I have a similar story where I didn't make it to New Year's and I puked in my friend's driveway, and it was a whole mess involving Bacardi 151.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it was a rough go.
Now myself and Dickie are gonna go out one night and just get hammered. We already said we're gonna do it.
Oh, you and Dickie?
Yeah.
Oh, watch out. Dickie can be a lightweight sometimes.
Oh, really? Okay, well, we're gonna find out.
I mean, he's a little bit better now, but for a long time he was definitely a lightweight.
We're making the plans now, man. We almost hung out one night, but something happened. We couldn't make it together. But one of these nights, we said we're gonna get together.
Hell yeah.
We'll have to bring you with us.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm always down to hang out. Dickie knows that.
All right, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on the podcast and telling me your favorite drunk story that you got.
Hey, no problem. I'm all about the drunk entertainment inside and out of the ring.
This was not the kind of episode I thought we were going to.
Yeah, this kind of veered a different way, but it's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. And let's talk about Anarchy in the Alley this Saturday night, August 26th. Make sure you use that QR code right there in the top right corner to get your tickets for this event at the Selden Fire Department. It's going to be a great event, and I'm excited that it's for charity. That's awesome. Big kudos to NYWC for that. Anarchy in the Alley this Saturday, August 26th, with Mr. JT Kasin right there, front and center. Then obviously we don't want to forget the Space Between coming October 28th. Make sure you also go, and I'm sure you can use the same QR code as before.
I think they have a special. They might have a special one for that. So
okay, all right. So
yeah, there you go.
Definitely go to NYWC to get more information. Actually, yeah, there it is. NYWCWrestling.com, or you can call, and I'm gonna have to bend over as I can't see. 631-667-6992. to get your tickets for the Space Between. That's going to be a huge show. Very huge show. And of course,
biggest show.
Biggest show of the year. And of course, September 30th is Till I Collapse, that cuffed and cage match. You're not going to want to miss that, as the Audacity teams up with Fifth against Satan and Fury over there. The Shillelagh
Satanta Fury.
The Shillelagh Hitmen. And we're definitely going to have them on before this match to get their thoughts on it with Izzy McKenna.
Satanta is a cuffed and cage specialist.
Is he really?
I'm pretty sure he's been in every one of them except for one.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get him on before that event. And JT, where can everybody follow you? Get your merch, because everybody loves your shirts.
You can hit me up at Beer Blood Body Slams on Instagram is probably the best way to go about it, or at Party and Wrestle are both my handles on Instagram.
Awesome.
Just hit me up. I'll hook you up.
Awesome. And as for myself, I will be back tomorrow night with 2 podcasts, which I don't have the information in the head, but I'm going to use my trusty old organizer, aka my phone, to let you know that tomorrow night I'm going to have Tad Jarvis and RJ Riley from SWA on to talk about SWA's upcoming September 8th show. And yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got
Hell yeah.
Zoe Cannon coming on. Look at that. We got Megastar Angel coming on. We got my co-host and friend PJ Savage coming on. And the one and only, in a few weeks, Brittany Brooks is coming back because she's got a special announcement to make. And she couldn't make it tonight, but she's definitely coming back in a few weeks to talk about that announcement, which is going to be big. All I'm going to say about that. And of course, we're celebrating Latinx and Hispanic Heritage Month all next month. So stay tuned for more guests coming up for that event. JT, thank you for coming on the podcast. Appreciate you, brother.
It was my pleasure. Always thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure having you on, brother. And hopefully we catch that drink someday soon.
Definitely. I'm down.
Everybody else, have a good night, JT. Just stay on for a moment. Stay tuned.